In the news this week, a new book highlights the tragic toll of divorce on children, machines dubbed the crack cocaine of gambling are set for a government review, and the Education Secretary signals a U-turn over parent governors. Hello. The heartbreaking effects of divorce on children have been highlighted by a new book, which gives them a platform to share their experiences. Splitting Up, A Child's Guide to a Grown-Up Problem includes testimonies from children and teenagers whose parents have divorced. 15-year-old Tyla became emotional. Some days I would randomly break into tears, and other days I'd get angry and pretend not to know why. I have been struggling with behaviour at school. 8-year-old Lindsay remarked, "It would be better if my parents sometimes saw each other, or if we could go out for a meal or something so we could all be together." The book is produced by leading family law firm Mishcon de Rea. Speaking before its launch, head of the firm's family department, Sandra Davis, said she was frustrated that children's voices are not being heard. "It doesn't surprise me seeing the children's quotes or how depressing or miserable they are. I've been a family lawyer for more than 30 years. Social policy analyst and respected commentator on marriage, Dr. Sharon James, said it is tragic that politicians have such a relaxed attitude towards divorce, given the damage being done to children's lives.
Well, first of all, we must remember to affirm those many single parents who are doing a great job of raising and caring for their own children. But equally, it's undoubtedly the case that the most important factor in a child's healthy development is the stable relationship of their parents. Liberal divorce laws have contributed to a high rate of family breakup. So in 2013 in the UK, 55,000 divorces involved children. That's why it's so important to listen to the voices of children, which is precisely what this new book does. There are compelling arguments for limiting divorce, but successive governments have miserably failed to implement policies that strengthen strong family units. And I find it tragic that many politicians have such a relaxed attitude towards divorce, particularly given the devastating impact it has on the lives of so many children.
A project which aims to monitor the diversity of TV programmes has failed to include religion in its questionnaire, while listing gender identity as an important category. Project Diamond is set to assess the diversity of staff at popular shows on the BBC, ITV, Channel 4 and Sky. It will ask employees about their gender, gender identity, age, ethnicity, sexual orientation and disability, but not the religious affiliation. The BBC has pledged to ensure that 8% of its staff are LGBT by 2020, despite the fact that just 1.5% of the UK population is lesbian, gay or bisexual. Since 2004, under 4,500 people, 0.007% of the UK population have been issued with a gender recognition certificate. In contrast, in the latest census, 33 million people in England and Wales identified as being Christian, nearly 60% of the population. A review of fixed odds betting terminals, known as the crack cocaine of gambling, has been ordered by the government. The Department for Culture, Media and Sport will examine the use of FOBTs, which have been linked to organised crime and severe gambling debt. Campaign groups welcomed the news, having long called for action. Councillor Simon Blackburn from the Local Government Association said FOBTs harm vulnerable people. "We need action to help protect communities and those at risk of problem gambling." The review will be led by Culture Minister Tracy Crouch, reportedly with the backing of Prime Minister Theresa May. It is expected to be completed by the end of this year. And finally, parents play a vital role on school governing boards, the Education Secretary has said. Justine Greening's comments signalled a U-turn from her predecessor. In March, plans were unveiled that removed the guarantee of a place for parents on the governing board of academy trusts. At the time, the plans attracted significant criticism. Former school governor Margaret Morrissey from Parents Out Loud said schools would lose out if parents were not on governing boards. Greening was questioned by MPs about the proposal.
I think parent governors play a vital role, actually. I've been a governor for a long time. I'm not a governor now, but I spent, 15 years, maybe more, as a governor, and the parents on the governing body that I was part of always played a vital role.
Well, that's all for this week. For regular updates and information on all of our stories, plus much more, visit our website at christian.org.uk. Until next time, goodbye.